So Hogan is back here after the filming of No Holds Barred, which would be released in theaters the following June. Ted, did you go see No Holds Barred?
Of course. I don't know if I went to see it or I waited for it to show up on TV. No, I went to see it. Yeah.
Man, you're gonna find yourself kind of in the middle of stuff with the actor from No Holds Barred, Zeus, and that's the following year. So we'll talk about that another time. But it was a wild movie. I'll say that.
Yeah. Well, and again, and when whenever you get to talk about Zeus, Zeus had one thing going for him: the way he looked
Yep.
and his body.
Yep.
And that's where it ended. He had to be carried totally.
He was getting out of those matches, like those tag team matches. They do like elimination or whatever. He would get out immediately. It was like first 30 seconds, he'd get himself DQ'd or something. It's like that's probably the right move.
It was planned that way.
Hogan is picking up a ton of acting work here, though. Piper is having success in Hollywood. Your old pal Terry Funk was doing some acting. Jesse Ventura, I mean, he's in Predator and The Running Man. So, did you have any hopes of maybe getting some acting jobs yourself?
Well, I wouldn't have turned it down, but it's like I just wonder why nobody ever approached me about it.
I'm a little surprised by it too, because like, man, your heat here was just nuclear. At the start of that match, the cage match in MSG that we watched earlier, I wanted to include your entrance. I probably should have, because when you were coming out, I mean, as soon as your music hits, that MSG crowd is just going off on you. So it was. I mean, you had heat. I think you would have made a really fun heel, on like a television show or something. Did you have an agent at this time?
Well, no, that's the other thing. I don't think I don't think I ever had an agent.
Oh, okay. So you were negotiating all of your deals yourself.
Yeah. So it's like, there's no, I guess, and I never even thought about that. I don't know why, but I mean, and of course I never asked anybody. I never asked Hogan if he had a manager or whatever. But I guess, if you've got somebody like that, then that somebody is going to be looking for things that they would think were probably, like good for you. So,
right.
And I didn't do that.
Did you ever wind up landing any acting work, doing anything?
I was okay. I'm trying to think. I can't remember the name of the movie.
When was it filmed?
Terry Funk.
Oh.
And Sylvester Stallone. I just can't think of the name of that
Paradise
movie.
Alley.
Paradise Alley. That was it. And so there's a scene in the movie where it's what basically it's doing. It's showing I think Stallone's rise to the top. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Where I think that's it. Where he takes on all these different characters, and I happen to be one of those where that got, I got turnbuckled and I ran into the corner and I jumped up to the corner and I bit the guy on the head and then did something and over the top I went. So I was gone. So.
Well, now I'm gonna go watch Paradise Alley. I've never seen it.
So, yeah. Well, you better watch carefully because if you blink, you'll miss me.
I'm definitely going to. I mean, that's pretty cool. So I assume that just due to the fact that you're there with Terry, and I believe that I want to say that Dick Murdoch was also involved with that.
Oh, there were several okay. Guys, because they needed extras, or matches and stuff, that it was like showing, it was like a montage. He'd be in the ring with this guy and this guy and this guy and this guy. And that was it was like, but it was in rapid succession, You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah. So
So,
it's showing
so
him go through all the people.
several of those guys, and I can't even remember who all of them. But yeah, I think Murdoch was there too for sure.
You met Stallone obviously for this. What did you think? Any fun interactions with him or just brief?
Oh, well, he was great, and I tell you what, I really liked him because, um, and I saw this take place. I mean, they had a bunch of like Hollywood extras on the
Mhm.
set, and I think they were poking fun, at wrestling. And Stallone stopped everything I guess when he finally showed up and whatever, and he said, "Listen," he says, "I don't want to hear another word, another bad word about professional wrestling." He's because what these guys are going to do in maybe 2 days, it would take Hollywood extras 2 months
Yep.
to do all we're going to do in 2 days with these guys. And he said it. He said, These are some of the best improv actors you'll ever see." And he was right. The real art of professional wrestling used to be improv. You didn't know all you were going to do when you got in the ring. You knew the finish, how it was going to end, because the end of the match was what would hook you or hook the crowd to come back and see you again. And that was it.